see. Angle looks good. Well, I forgot to put on makeup. Oh well. This should make it somewhat easier to launch, I guess. How is John burning now? I wonder if they're going to bitch about me putting them here. Probably. There seems to be some assholes. Okay, we'll see what happens. Don't look at me, I'm ugly. This one, yes. I still need to get a cover for that one. something in my eye now. I hope I'm not too low compared to the music. No, I can't see. Good. I know, organized, aren't I? It's also, I'm like an hour late. I mean, I don't really have a set schedule for this, but I wanted to start them around noon, but today I had to do stuff, so yeah. I'm not making excuses. I mean, if you can tell, I'm not even looking at the right camera. I'm looking at the fucking screen. But yeah, had to go get blood drawn for hormones to check them and be sure that they're at the right area. We'll talk about that later if I get more people in here. Of course it's going to be buffering this stupid thing. See if I'm coming through alright. Yeah, seems like I'm coming through just fine. Of course it's
YouTube Originals. Watch now with YouTube Premium.
How do I mute? Like that, genius. Yeah, you're probably hearing the delay on and stuff. But it's so I can chat with you guys here instead of having to lean over and reach out my computer because I don't have a wireless or a Bluetooth keyboard, which I think I need, like, for this kind of stuff. And I'm looking at the wrong place. I need to look at the camera, not at the recording equipment. But you don't have to worry about the music because it's free, well, royalty free, and I have the name of the channel linked, so it shouldn't cause copyright strikes. So yeah. And if you're wondering how is there music playing, I don't have speakers for my computer at all. It's coming out of my chair. My chair is like it's called an X-Rocker chair, and it's like a gaming chair, but not fully because it doesn't lean back. It's like set in place, but it has Bluetooth and speakers in them, and also a headphone jack. I don't know why, but yeah, it's hooked up, so I'm playing music through it, and this is royalty-free music, just to have something in the background instead of dead air, which I know that's a big problem. Three people? Let's see who the other person is. Two people. Of course. Trying to see if we can get someone in here. What is on my glasses? No, I threw it over there, didn't I? Still on the left, it's in my eye. Buffering is a pain. Good music, at least. But yeah, this music is something that's produced by YouTube. It allows you to use you're playing with that while recording, you're streaming. But yeah, it's music that allows you to play it in the background or put it on your videos without having to worry about copyright strikes and that fun stuff. So, yeah. I actually have it in my most recent video that I let out, the Furrycon. That's some of this music that's tied into it. Which it turned out pretty well. Some of the things actually lined up really well with the video, with the music, so, I know I'm not really dolled up or doing much. I mean, yeah, not really. And I know that there's not face cam on my videos. I'm actually gonna peg that down a bit. That should be good. But yeah, there's still not face cam on BioShock because I'm having issues with that for some reason. Like, I'm getting video buffering inside my recordings. Did you just pee on my floor? Go lay down. Go. I don't know. There was another one with the dogs outside. But yeah. So I'm having issues with that. I mean, the last ones I was trying to make it work and they all came out corrupted. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to check for updates and see what's going on with those videos because I've had them come out wrong. What it is the gameplay and the audio aren't lining up with the face cam. So I may have to try a few things and work it out, but that's going to take some time, so I'm just going to keep playing it without face cam for the time being until I can figure it out. I don't know if it's something with the game capture equipment, which maybe because I'm running everything through it, maybe it's buffering. So I may just run the game capture from it. Then here on OBS record facing, face cam and audio, mic audio. Maybe that might work, but I don't know. Maybe I might have to get new game capture equipment because that'd be my luck. I had to get new game capture equipment, which I could barely afford it in the first place. I mean, the only reason I got it is because when I had the money, it was because I was out of work, because I was on workers' comp. They weren't paying me, so what I did is I got a big check from them because they're idiots. But yeah, that's what happened. I want to bounce around and dance because of the music, because it's like dance music. But how long has this been going? Not that long. 13 minutes. Guess I'll get into it. I don't know if anyone's going to come in and join or not. Who knows? But yeah, 20 weeks or 5 months. So what have I seen? Nothing. That's an issue. Because I'm supposed to be starting to see something at least. Some change, but I'm not seeing anything. So I might have to start another med to start changing, because I don't know, maybe my body's rejecting the estrogen. That's why I had to go get blood tests to see if anything's changed, if things are too low. which was annoying because I don't know if can't remember if I said this in the last stream or not, but I don't think so. Maybe because I saw my doctor like right after the last stream. Well, before I can't remember. My memory's crap, but she was saying that the levels being low is okay, but she could have told me that before, you know, the appointment, and so I wasn't freaking out, and then I would have missed my appointment. But, you know, people don't think as much as I do. I think way too much. So, yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of late with the stream, is because I woke up, had to go up, run up and get the blood drawn, come back home, I had to eat something, take my meds, because you couldn't take your meds before the blood draw because it would mess with the levels. So yeah. Also, I didn't feel like waking up early, and I was drinking some stuff last night, so you know, yesterday wasn't a really bad day. It was a good day. I mean, the week has nothing really to report because it was just a boring week of working, that's it. But I did have fun yesterday. I went to a movie. It was a Phantoms event. Phantom, I think that's what it's called. Where they're playing all these special anime movies by who is it? I can't remember. If you go into Phantom events, you can probably easily see who it is. It's the GIKI guy that made all those videos or movies or animes. But yeah, yesterday was like the first of the videos where it was Kiki's Delivery Service, which I really loved. It was a really good little like movie. And next month or this month, whenever you're watching it, I mean, it's almost the end of July, so it's gonna be August. So in August, around like 25th, they're gonna be playing the next one, which is My Neighbor Totoro, which I'm definitely gonna see. I've seen it before, but I don't remember it much, and also it's probably better because it's going to be on, you know, a big screen, and also there's actually extra scenes that weren't in the movie originally, so they're going to put that in, which is going to be cool, and it's just something to do. I mean, like I said, probably the last stream I was going to just see a movie that weekend because might as well. So I did, and I liked it. It was a decent movie. I went my own. I wish I could have met some people there, you know, but I'm still too much of an introvert, so I don't go out and talk with people because I've had people do that to me a ton in my life, and I hate it, you know, where they just come up and start chatting to you, and you don't know who the hell they are or what they're talking about. It's just, you know, they jump into a conversation like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't know who you are. Hush. I will later, okay? Dog's whining. You probably can't hear it because of the music and me talking, but he's whining. He probably needs to go outside. But hush. Lay still. Give me some time. And I know I'm not working on my voice. It's still work in progress, but I mean, people still don't mistake me for a guy. It's pretty cool. I mean, when I'm out in public, I do change my voice. It sounds higher. But I don't know, with me recording, I for some reason like try to project. So you're going to get my, you know, the voice that I have been using for years, just so you can pick up on the mic and everything. It's just something I do to be sure I can be heard. So, yeah, you know, that's what I do. But, I mean, there was a little game shop I went to after the movie that I've been to, like, before, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a retro game shop, so I've been there a lot, and I actually got this, which I've been looking for a while. It's, you know, Star Fox for the Super Nintendo, and I have a Super Nintendo because I bought a console from them before. So I just picked it up because it's one of those games that I've played a ton but never finished. So, yeah, I got all that set up, and I gotta dig out my Super Nintendo. I gotta change a lot of stuff, but I want to start recording on that because I know retro games kind of make it get more views than some other games, so I mean, it's still all a work in progress. It's just trying to get, you know, subscribers, and I kind of feel bad about one thing is that I had 20 subscribers, but then I checked like yesterday, just checking through everything. Now it says it went down to 19, so I don't know. Maybe it was a person that liked the stuff, but then they didn't like it. I don't know. I mean, it's sad, but who cares? I mean, one person come, one person gone. Maybe it was a misclick. Who knows? And I'm trying to keep up with the buffer because I see the buffer acting up, but it's like 20 seconds off. So, I mean, like I said, I'll re-upload this stuff later so you can see the whole entire thing. And there's a commercial. Goody. Hold on a second. Sorry. Music's playing an ad. Probably couldn't really hear it that much. Let's put that up back to 30. That good? Sounds good. But yeah. But yeah, things aren't going terrible. They're not going great. Work's been busy, so I didn't get much recording done, but I had the stuff recorded before because I went to the con, so I had 2 weeks in advance just in case, because, you know, basically trying to catch up would be a pain. So yeah, and I probably look sweaty as hell because I had to turn off one fan I have. I've blown through 2 fans in the past 2 months. They were older fans, so yeah, they may have just been old and blew out, but that's what happened. I blew out 2 fans, so now I have one that it's like in my window that sucks out air and blows out air, but I don't have it on because it's loud. Helps me sleep though because of my tinnitus, so it's like a big, like, just sound coming through. But yeah, the Kiki's Delivery Service, I love that. It was about, if you guys don't know it, it's about a little witch that at 13, like in this series, movie, whatever, universe, the little girls that are witches that turn 13 have to leave home and start their own practice and, you know, the witchcraft. So she goes out and does that stuff, but she doesn't really have a skill, so basically what she does is she delivers stuff. That's why it's called Kiki's Delivery Service. I mean, it was a really good story. It had a good plot to it. The ending kind of was a little abrupt. I mean, it would have been good if it kind of, concluded, but that's what most animes are about. They don't really have it ended. They just leave it at, like, let the viewer see, basically choose the ending. So, yeah. That's how it ended. I mean, I'm not going to ruin anything for you if you guys haven't seen it. Ugh. Like I said, I just ate, so that's why I'm getting acid reflux in a minute. But I always, don't know why I do this, but I always like eat before I start recording, which is the worst thing ever. I keep telling myself not to do that, but I do. Well, maybe the food gives me energy or something. But that's what I did this week. But beyond that, I did nothing but work, which is a pain. I'm actually gonna have to, after I stop streaming, gotta go record and do some gameplays. But before that, I'm gonna have to dig out the stuff, and I got some stuff so I could clean up my room a bit because it's just trash right now. Not really like there's trash around, it's just stuff out of place and things are just really up in the air. So I gotta move things around. I actually still have a shelf I gotta put up so I can put my retro games and some other stuff up. So I have more of a flow, so I can get to my stuff and record all the stuff I want to. But like, I got blankets like crazy, but I got a thing that's like vacuum bags. So what you do is you stuff everything in, put a vacuum to it, it sucks it flat. And it came with like 4 of them and then a tote, so you can just stack them all in and hide them somewhere, get them out the way, which is good because I have a few of them. I mean, I don't know why I have so many blankets. I only use like 2 or 3 that are like behind me. I also need to do laundry and probably wash this stuff, and that's why my face is kind of broken out. You probably can't see because of the light, but yeah, my face is a little broken out. But this is my neck. That's what happens when I shave. I hate it. But yeah, I mean, things are looking up. They're not looking bad, but it's all still the whole like thing that's working, trying to get things to move forward, things trying to pick up, but who knows? But yeah, trying to get things to start moving. I mean, I'd really rather have my own place, but what can you say right now? I mean, the economy is shit, and there's just so much problems out there, and it costs so much to live on your own. I really don't have the money for that, because if I would, I'd have to go back to full-time and really have no time to do this, which I don't want to. I mean, I want to do this more than going to work because work is a pain in the ass. But what can you do? You gotta make money to live, and nowadays you don't have money, a car, you can't live off anything. It's also I have a ton of crap. If I would move, I have to move out. I mean, I have a lot of like character stuff and collectible stuff that's probably not collectible to everybody, but I just liked it, so I kept it. I mean, I probably should do more art stuff because I mean, I want to do a lot of art things, but I don't know. It seems like my hands have gotten dumb, so I can't really do it well. So I think I need to practice more to get it back. You know, practice the trade so I can get back into it. I mean, I have a ton of art supplies that I just haven't used because I mean I get distracted or like I have been. I have to work a ton, so yeah. What can you do? You kind of can't do something on your own without the time to do it. I don't know. I mean, this would make it easier if I had people to chat with, but I mean, it's good enough just to have the video up there and having people watch it and see it and enjoy it and like it. I mean, I know I have a lot of people out there that are, you know, watching probably my stuff later or, you know, after a time because I put it up or linked it to something, and everyone out there is just, you know, checks it out afterwards, which is still helpful. I mean, here's crazy. Still helps. I mean, people still watching. It's still something. I mean, still, you know, cranks up the watch time because the watch times are crazy. I can't remember if I talked about it in the last stream. I don't have them up yet because I have some videos I shot from like panels, but I don't know if I can really put those up. I mean, they're probably framed crap poorly, and they're probably not the best. I probably should just leave it and just try to upload the gameplay footage I got from the con a little bit. I mean, I still have some files on my old machine I gotta jump over because I don't have a way to connect the camera I was using to my PC because it has like a micro SD card and an adapter, but my PC doesn't have a micro SD adaptation, so I could only put them into my old machine. Thank you, YouTube Originals. Stupid thing. So the music I'm listening to sometimes has ads in it, so. And I don't have the premium membership on this account. I have it on another account, which I probably should jump over so I can watch music without having issues. It's a thing I gotta do, but still been too lazy to get it done, I guess. But yeah, there's some panels. The panels I saw, some of the people didn't seem like they were, you know, they didn't know what they were talking about, or they didn't really know what they were doing, like, first few times they were doing it. And it seemed like I knew a little bit more than what the people were talking about, because I think I repeat myself, but one was about, like, art stuff, and I knew a lot more than what they were talking about, and, like, some of the stuff the guy didn't know what it was, and I did because I've been through, you know, college courses with, you know, art stuff, and then video stuff I've been learning a lot on my own, and they were trying to talk about that, about how framing and lighting and that kind of stuff. I'm like, I remain on that because I have good framing, I have good lighting because I bought all blue lights, so it wasn't like yellow crappy lights that flicker. But yeah, it didn't seem like they knew much, but they're all like still starting out, because there's the guy that was saying he was a furry YouTuber where he wears a fursuit and does stuff. He only had like 150 subs, I think, or 1,500, which is good, but still not enough to get, you know, monetization, and not enough watch time. I mean, watch time is a big pain trying to get, you know, enough watch time to be able to start monetizations on stuff, and also like all that stuff. So I was trying to check to see if people are watching. I don't know. Streaming is kind of odd. Like with the streams, you never know if there's actually someone watching or not, because if you're like on it on like one screen, it says you're watching yourself, and then also if you're on another screen, like how I have it on my phone, that means that's another person. So it's like 2 or 3 people watching. and then it says I have this amount of people watching, but then I don't know. Streaming is odd. I'm still getting used to it, so I'm trying to work it out. I mean, I still have no idea how to like set up a stream where it would like set up a time so when I would be ready to start it, it would just start. But I don't know. I'm still learning a lot of this stuff. I mean, I don't know. I may jump over to Twitch because Twitch kind of works a little bit easier. I think they allow monetization or at least tips a little bit easier instead of, you know, the whole long process of... No, wait, I think there actually is another one. Yeah, I remember Twitch, I was trying that as well before, a long time ago. That you have to have, like, you have to stream every so often or, like, multiple times a week and then have a certain amount of, you know, congruent followers and that kind of stuff. So, I don't know, that might be even harder. Because it's also building a whole nother thing, so... I don't know. But, yeah. I would really love to hear from other transgenders. I'm fidgety as hell all the time, and I always had to do something with my hands. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, I really would like to talk to other transgenders and try to, you know, help them working out, because there's some stuff that I know a little bit about. I've been working with. I mean, I don't really have much to say because I was supposed to try to get in contact with a therapist, but I haven't yet because I don't know. I want to get in contact with a therapist to try to, you know, start working some stuff out, but that's another bill I have to make, bill I have to pay. Trying to, you know, talk with another person, then that's like opening up to a whole other person, trying to work with them and get things moving. And that's just another issue that I have. Is that's why I kind of don't want to change my doctor, because my doctor is not going to be at the same office all the time. So I may see if I can go down to her in Sugar House instead of in Centerville. But last time I tried to get her in Sugar House, she was like booked up until ever. But yeah, it's just starting out with a new doctor is always tough for me because you're trying to explain stuff and talk with them, and then I mean, you know, you got to read the person and understand what, you know, they're about and what they know. And my God, my neck is tore up. It's probably because I used my electric shaver yesterday instead of the wet shave. So my neck hates the electric shavers. Like no matter what, it'll just break out like this. Also, may need to talk to my doctor about that. Maybe what I think is I'm allergic to the nickel plating the razors. So that's why my neck breaks out, but I don't know another way to shave. And I would hate to go around looking like a guy with long hair, because I mean, today it was really funny. Well, not funny, but it was really great. Is that the phlebotomist, you know, a person that does the blood stuff? She came in after the nurse tried to do it once and messed up, and I'm waiting for this to bruise up. But yeah. She came in and was like checking the vein and everything, and she was like talking about like, she has a good vein here. I about fucking beamed with happiness because she doesn't even know me and just thinks I'm a female. And you know, I guess I passed pretty well, even though I probably almost have 5 o'clock shadow here. But it's hard to see because it's blonde hair. So yeah, but it's just, you know, great to hear when people just out of the blue, instead of trying to figure it out or ask you, they just, you know, guess and they get it right. So, you know, it was pretty fun. I mean, pretty great just to hear someone that had no idea just come up and just assume I was female, and it was just great to know about, you know, having someone just accept that. And I guess I passed pretty well because yesterday after the movie, like I said, I went to the game shop. I think this is what I was talking about, and then I got lost. I went to the game shop, but I've been there a few times, you know, as a male, which I don't know, I mean, I don't look that different, but the guy at the counter, which I'm pretty sure I've talked to a ton about like games and that kind of stuff, he was like, I was looking at all the games, and he's like asking me, ma'am, do you need any kind of help or any questions? I'm like, no, I'm just looking, trying not to squeal in glee that he called me ma'am or miss, or I don't know. I don't care, any female pronoun was great, and it's like, cool. But yeah, I mean, that's how yesterday went, and this is how this week's been going. And it's just, I mean, I don't have much to talk about because beyond, you know, the con and that kind of stuff, I just worked all week. I mean, I probably should be doing more per week, each week, trying to get stuff moving, but it's just tough after, after I get home from work every night, and, well, every morning, then try to go get some sleep, and then have to wake up and get ready for work again, and cook food, and so on and so forth. Rex, go lay down. Go lay down. Hey, go lay down. Give me a few more minutes, and I can take you outside, okay? I should take this thing off, too. It shouldn't be bleeding anymore. It's just going to be making indents on my skin. But, yeah, that's really all I have for this week, and this stream. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to make my videos look better, but it's just I don't have the best equipment. I mean, I have good stuff. It's just things aren't, working together pretty well. They're just fighting. So I gotta keep trying to make that work. But, what can you do? Trying to work with new equipment and that kind of stuff. And my dog is probably peeing over in the corner. Hey! I told you to sit down. So, I guess I probably should go and take him outside before he destroys my room with, making a mess. But I want to thank everyone for watching right now. If you're, watching live or not. Mute that so I can put my other music behind it. But, yeah. I mean, I want to thank everyone that's watching now, watching the past, and the future, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah. I want to thank everyone for watching. I remind you all that you can comment down below. I'll read every comment I can get and, reply back to them. And also, I still haven't been able to see all the subscribers to me, and I would love to see all you guys that have subbed to me, link your, or put your name down in the descriptions, or down in the comments so I can thank you all at once, but I haven't seen anything. I mean, I've seen more subscribers come through, but I'm just not getting names, so if I don't have your name, I can't thank you guys. Besides, thanking you all collectively instead of thanking each individual person. But yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to me. I mean, it just helps me trying to reach out and trying to do more, so yeah, that's all I have. But last, but I want to remind you guys out there, you're not alone out there. There's people out there to support you and be there for you, as long as you go out and support them as well as they support you. But that's all I have for this week. I'll see you next week.